Hello loves, it's Tatiana Volkt here and I'm back with another vlog. I am so friggin' grateful for you guys. Thank you so much for everybody who has already subscribed to the channel. You are amazing. So this is future me coming in to remind you that my shop that my shop doing another mini pop-up shop launch on Saturday. So this Saturday, January the 9th, be there or be square. No, I just want to let you know if you missed out on the last pop-up shop launch. I do not know how to go about this. I'm doing another one. It's going to be open again for 3 days. So Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And then I'll be closing it Monday night / Tuesday morning. Other than that, let's get into this week's video. Good morning. Today is Sunday. It's gonna be video editing day. I have so much editing to do. Okay, really exciting. I ended up getting Fairy Loot box and I figured I'd open it with you. Look at that. The Thickest Thieves theme with the card that lets you know all of the stuff inside. It looks like there is this actually pretty friggin' cute beanie. Then there is a notepad. Love the black representation. These are the tarot cards inspired by books. It's so cute. Sword of Truth letter opener. Oh, a 2021 calendar. That's cute. So like a little wall calendar, different art. I wonder how much of the art is in-house. It didn't feel like a book because it's hollow. This is great. And I love the art on it. And then the book of the month. So there's this art, from the author, and it is Master of One. So I have no clue what this is. Ooh, next month is Greek mythology. Oh, I also want to take a picture for Bookstagram. The actual book is signed. Oh, it's not even a book plate. The other one's a book plate. Am I procrastinating on purpose? I don't know. Let me get back to work. Okay, so it is currently 2:28 p.m. and I am down to 1 hour, 34 minutes, and 36 seconds left of footage that needs to be edited. I guess technically that includes the footage that I've already edited. But oh my goodness, there's still so much left for me to do and I need a break. I wonder if maybe I should try, because I feel like right now I'm all like, oh, I'm really tired. So part of me is like, maybe I should try and take that nap. This is the perfect time to take a nap. Okay, so I put my hair in a pineapple. I'm hanging out with Kiwi. I hope that I don't mess up my makeup. I think that's the problem with wearing makeup regularly and trying to take naps. I will see you in an hour. Okay, so I took my nap. I'm starting to feel pretty awake. I'm a little bit on the tired side, but I'm rolling through that. I was feeling more tired right when I woke up, so starting to get my energy back. I decided to have a burrito and sour cream with some chips and not salsa but dip. I'm thinking that I'm going to watch the second half of this reading vlog by Books by Lala, and then I'm gonna go back to editing my video.
So no reading, but we'll get back to it bright and early.
Okay, so unfortunately I haven't been able to do much because I was running out of space. Houston, we have a problem. So I have finished editing the first draft of last week's video and it is still 52 minutes long, and I was planning on doing longer videos in general, but I don't know if I want my first video to be 52 minutes. But I'm definitely gonna do another pass and try and get rid of some of the boring stuff. Okay, no surprise, I'm tired and kind of over editing. That's what happens when you wait until the last day to do it. So I'm gonna try and be a better me in the future. Good morning. Today is Monday, December 28th, and I am finishing the upload and editing for videos that are supposed to go out today. I am also hoping to edit the flip through video for the planner, so that's going to be what I kind of start working on next. But yeah, I think that's a good update for now, and I will catch you later. Okay, so the video has been up for a short minute, and I just posted on my main channel the goodbye. It's been up for 4 minutes and I've already got 31 subscribers. Oh my god, thank you so much, you guys. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know. This whole thing has been worrying me so much. Like, I've been putting off the inevitable of making a new channel for literally ages, for years, for actual years. And I mean, like, I was at 0. This video has been up for like a good half an hour before the other video finished like rendering and uploading, and not a single view. Like, no views until as soon as... You guys are amazing. I can't express how much this means to me. Like, I can't. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, December 29th, and I am trying to upload my footage from my phone to my computer so that I can start editing this week's video. I'm also listening to The Hating Game. I'm loving it so far. It's one of my favorite tropes, enemies to lovers, so understandable. There are a couple of things that have bothered me, but for the most part, obviously not enough to not be fully enjoying myself. Okay, so it is many hours later. I've been doing a terrible job at vlogging this week, so hopefully I'll pick it up the rest of this week. Okay, it is currently 6 o'clock. I haven't finished editing the video. There's more footage than I was thinking, and there also isn't. And I admittedly was listening to the audiobook because I'm kind of cutting out all the dead space right now instead of actually going through everything. I don't even know what to say. It's funny because in the beginning I was like, yeah, I'm getting rid of this. This like isn't that interesting. I wanted to know a piece of information, and I was all like, I don't really care about anything else that's going on. I just want to know what this thing is. And then I found out what that thing was and was all like, okay, well now I'm interested in how this is going to go moving forward. I just wrote my Goodreads review for Disclaimer, and oh man, this makes me have a lot of feelings and a lot of thoughts and just so much that I want to talk about. And obviously I can't really talk about that here. So that's a bummer. Two 5 stars so far. I feel like this is an actual favorite. Okay, so it's late. I ended up doing some sketches I'm thinking of doing some gouache paintings for this week's weekly 5, just like the whole week have it be gouache paintings, and then probably square photos. I was trying to be consistent and have my whole weekly 5 be digital for the convenience factor, and so that I could have like time lapse and just have them all in the same format. But since the weekly 5 is supposed to be a more casual version of my 365 challenge with less things that I have to do each week and a way to experiment and try different things and force myself to draw regularly again, I'm wondering if I should allow myself to do different mediums. I wanted to say thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed to the channel already. I'm already at 900 and something subscribers. I'm just amazed. I can't get over it. I can't. Good morning. Today is Wednesday, December 30th, and I am I don't even know. I've got some matcha latte that I'm currently drinking. I am looking at my plans for the day in my planner. I'm getting prepped for dropping off some Amazon returns basically. And yeah, I'm trying to get it done. I am hoping to read at least 3 more books by the end of the year, and these are the next 2 that I have on my list. So I'm gonna try and get those out of the way. I might try and pick something else as well. I don't know. Actually, I might focus on books that I don't have physical copies of. I don't know, but I do want 3 more books by the end of the year so that I can have around 30 books for 2020. Okay, time for me to go. I will chat with you later. My cat doesn't actually dislike her carrier. She just dislikes when I put her in it because she knows that means she's going somewhere she doesn't want to be. Okay, so we are back in the apartment. I have no clue what I was talking about. I just went on a huge life tangent for like 20 minutes and I don't even know what my initial point was. What was I talking about? Oh no. Okay, so I spent some time trying to do a little bit of photo shooting for my Bookstagram. That was pretty fun, but it was still pretty fun to do a photo shoot. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the photos that I took, plus I took a couple of different types of photos, and I guess I could span them over time, right? So all of the photos from this photo shoot can go out over the next couple of months or something with like regular just book photos, because I mostly want it to be photos of just the books that are like pretty and strategically set up and all of that. But I also want some of me because it's nice to have that personal touch on social media accounts, which is funny because I like don't do that on my art account. It's literally just art. But I think with book stuff, it's a lot easier to make fun, playful photos with you and your books that are still on theme, on brand, without it being not an illustration. That being said, part of me kind of wants to see if I can play around with stuff like that with my art Instagram as well, because like I'm going to be doing gouache paintings. They're all going to be photos of the illustrations. It could be fun having some where it's all like me doing painting stuff and stuff like that as well, so that it's not always just art. I don't know. People probably won't be as interested in that. But I think it could be fun. I have been having fun with the gouache. Not enough to do all of my weekly 5s traditionally though. There's a level of stress added to doing everything. It's nice right now because I'm technically on break still. I have a few more days left of my PTO, which is paid time off if you don't know what that stands for. I realize you get so used to things like that that sometimes you forget that not everybody else uses the same like lingo as you do. Also, I ended up doing 2 gouache paintings yesterday that I need to photograph for Instagram and Patreon. I guess this is your sneak peek in the future. I'm assuming this will be Monday and Tuesday. And I have done it. I have read 30 books in 2020. It is official. Okay, so it is currently 8:23. I am loving this planner setup. It's life. But yeah, so I'm trying to basically figure my stuff out. I ended up looking up all of my book stats so that tomorrow I can shoot the 2020 book wrap up and go over all of the books and things. I should probably try and tidy up a little bit so that I don't have to do that in the morning. I did not do any more friggin' weekly 5s, which is a pain because that means I'm behind because I have to have them all done by Saturday. It's currently Thursday, so I do seriously need to do more weekly 5s so I can photograph them. Good morning and happy new year. I'm all dressed up so I can do my 2020 book wrap up. The only physical books that I have out of the 30 books that I finished last year. Happy New Year! I forgot to say that. Happy New Year! Woo! This morning has just basically been me getting ready. I did my makeup, I did my nails, I have my rings on. I haven't eaten anything yet, so I'm gonna eat something because I'm hungry. I'm kind of going through my to-do list. I need to water or check the plants and water anything that I need to. And then I was also setting up a book database for 2021 so that it'll be easier to keep track of my stats moving forward. Instead of just having the stack, it might be nice to, like, you know, have one of these bad boys. I'm just so excited about it. I guess I'm like ready to shoot the video already. I forgot to film myself putting this on, but I got this side done. Still have to do that side. I think I'm gonna stop for now and shoot the video that I need to shoot. Excited about, and I will have linked. Oh, I went through all the trouble of doing this. And then you can see the ones that I haven't finished yet. Way to go, me! Okay, so I just finished shooting the book review and I'm gonna start editing it. I'm super nervous. I don't know, like it was more difficult than I feel like it should have been. I don't do a lot of book reviews, so I feel like it was just not knowing what to say. Good morning. Okay, this is editing me and just LOL at my hair not settling yet. Bedhead for sure. Today is Saturday, January 2nd. We are in the new year and I just finished These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. Okay, I guess on to updates. I ended up finishing the video yesterday. I exported it and I started uploading it before I went to bed. Unfortunately, it looks like it hasn't finished uploading. I do still need to make the thumbnail for it. And then after that, I'm just gonna be doing portrait study, like gouache portrait studies for my weekly 5. Okay, time for the end of the week wrap up. So I'm gonna start with all of the books that I ended up reading. It was a pretty busy week since it was the end of 2020 and the beginning of 2021. So I ended up reading 7 books this week. And I will do a quick synopsis and review for each of them. So if you want to skip ahead, I'll have the time stamps below. But going from the beginning, or starting from the top, I guess, we have The Lies She Told. I am currently listening to this and will not finish it in this week. So you will be seeing this in the next vlog. Then we have The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. This is a office romance. It was really enjoyable. I ended up giving it 5-star. I enjoy the enemies to lover trope, so I enjoyed this. Then we've got Disclaimer, which is a psychological thriller about a woman who receives a book that has information about an event that happened in her life that she had been keeping secret, and you're trying to discover what that was and why it was given to her and the kind of nefarious reasons behind that. And there's kind of some like suspense and things. Mostly I was interested in the mystery aspect. I just wanted to know why this, that, and the other, but I really enjoyed it and I ended up giving it 5 stars. Then I ended up listening to 3 audiobooks that I do not have physical books for. The first one was The Austin Escape, I believe, which was about a woman who ended up joining her friend on an Austin-based trip where you pretend like you're in a Jane Austen novel, and romance ensues. I ended up giving it 3 stars. I don't think it was amazing. It wasn't horrible either, but yeah. After that, I ended up reading Meet Cute, which was another romance. It was somewhere between rom-com and like a heavy-hitting romance with some serious topics. I loved the idea behind it, but felt that it didn't do the best job bridging the 2 written tones of the book, and I feel like if it did a better job, I probably would have really liked the book. Otherwise, I ended up giving it 3 stars. I felt like the cover was a little bit misleading. It seemed like it should have been more silly and rom-com-y than it actually was, and the tone of certain things just didn't align with me. And then the last audiobook that I don't have was Hero at Large, another romance. This one was kind of a little bit on the ridiculous side, one of those things where, oh, it's only acceptable because it's a silly romance. And although I thoroughly enjoyed the book, I couldn't get past some of the ridiculousness. Basically, a woman ends up, her car breaks down on the side of the road, a man helps her, and she breaks his arm, and he manages to convince her to let him rent a room from her, and romance ensues. It was very fun, a little bit ridiculous. Now, back to these. In the New Year's, these are technically my first 2 2021 reads. So I started off with Dream a Little Dream, which is actually my Buzzwordathon pick for January. The buzzword is dream. It's either a challenge or readathon put on by Books and Lala, which I will have a link to her video down below if you are interested in participating. I'm doing more of the challenge route for the most part because I didn't have multiple books for a lot of the topics, but we might see. There's 12 of them. It's one for each month. So this one was about a 15-year-old girl who moved to London. Her mother has her moving around a lot, and she meets these 4 handsome, popular boys in the school. They could care less about her, but somehow she ends up in a all too real dream that includes them, and they're doing some sort of magical ritual type things. It's a dream, whatever, but at some point, one of the boys in real life mentions something that she had told them in the dream, and now she's trying to figure out what the deal is, what's going on, and there's this fun dream world that you're dealing with. I actually don't remember what I rated this. It was either 3 or 4 stars. I did really enjoy it. It's the first of a trilogy. I don't know if I'm going to continue on with the trilogy, but I enjoyed it. I actually felt like the way it ended was fine enough as a standalone, even though technically it's not, and there's supposed to be some sort of cliffhangery type thing to make you do the next book, but I was okay with it. And then the final book of the week is I finally finished reading These Violent Delights this morning. This is a Romeo and Juliet retelling or inspired story. It is based in Shanghai in the 1920s, and Roma and Juliet are from 2 rival gangs that kind of run Shanghai, while a monstrous madness is sweeping across the city and taking out their gang members, basically. And they have to decide whether or not they're going to work together to figure out what's going on, or if they're going to let their hate for each other allow death to ensue or something. So there's like a fantasy element, a little bit of a romance. Now, I ended up giving it 3 stars. I was a little bit sad because I thought I was gonna love it so much more. I'm actually a fan of Romeo and Juliet. When I found that out, I assumed that this was going to be a little bit more on the romance side than it is, and I felt like overall it ended up being a little bit too long for me. There were just parts where I was kind of like, okay, can we move on to the next thing? I was pretty invested at certain parts, and I did enjoy it overall. I got to the end. It's also the first in a series. I don't know how many books there's going to be, but it definitely ends on a cliffhanger, and I don't know if I want to continue the series or not. I'm sort of realizing that I may not be a good series person. I don't think I enjoy series in general. So that's my wrap up for the books. In terms of the week, I'm kind of behind on a lot of stuff. Been focusing on videos for the new channel. Again, thank you so much to everybody who has subscribed already. You are friggin' amazing. I also have been just managing the basic things that I've been working on. We have the shop that's supposed to be launching this Saturday for everybody and Friday for patrons. So next vlog, I'll be doing a lot of shop prep stuff. It will only be open for 3 days. So Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, and I'll be closing it Monday night. Don't miss out if you're interested in getting some of the goodies. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know, what are you reading? If you're reading anything, are you working on any art projects? Like, what are you doing while you're watching these videos? Thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe if you're into this stuff, and I will see you in the next video. Until next time, bye!